Sagittarius, a very warm welcome. My name's Drew. This is Modern Tarot. Those of you that are new here, welcome. And those of you returning, welcome back. And so this is a reading all about the month of May. So we're going to find out your energy, what your focus is, what's around you, maybe some surprises along the way, and possible outcomes. So, Saggies, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to give it one more shuffle. We're going to go straight into this reading. So, Sagittarius. All right, just watch your thoughts around abundance and feelings of lack throughout this month, okay? The center of the reading, Nine of Pentacles, all right? This is great. So some of you might actually be feeling that you're not doing enough, you're not good enough financially, these kind of things, all right? But you know what? The center of the reading is sense of self. It's about you working on your coin, looking good, being very independent, Sagittarius, okay? Some of you might be wondering, do I want to be single, all right? Or singlehood might be an issue, okay? Let's have a look. The challenge is to hold back or to hold on. Some of you might be really working on your money and these kind of things, all right? And you might need to kind of keep it a little bit of a secret throughout the month of May, your financial position, these kind of things, all right? It might be a bit of a struggle for you to hold back, maybe to hold on to your independence. It might be an issue throughout the month of May, okay? The reason why it's all happening, Knight of Pentacles, sign of, might have a Virgo or someone like that, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is the reason why it's all happening. The Knight of Pentacles, it can also be like work, some of you might be self-employed and things are going a little bit slow and you need to kind of watch your spending throughout May, just for some of you, okay? All right, recent past, we've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you might have let go of some friendships, these kind of things, or you weren't really, studying or putting work into something in the recent past, Sagittarius, whatever that might be. We're going to clarify this reading. Okay, your focus throughout this month, all right? Some of you might have legal stuff to deal with, all right, and it might be a bit of a focus of yours with the Justice card here. But this is also about the right thing to do, fairness. It's about balance. It's the major arcana of, if you look at it that way, the Six of Pentacles. So it's about reciprocity, doing the right thing, okay? Okay, what you don't see coming towards you is the Devil, all right? Sign of Capricorn might be quite instrumental in your life throughout the month of May. Just watch this energy, okay? The Devil, it can be addictions. This can be temptation. This can be overthinking. This can be anything that's done to the point of excessiveness. So it's no longer a passion. It becomes an obsession, okay? So just watch the Devil energy, all right? Could be over drinking, as I say, Your energetic field. Okay, look, some of you might be conflicted throughout the month of May between being single and holding back, all right, maybe from an earth sign, but you find it hard to walk away. You don't want to walk away, okay? But you want to do the right thing. I just wonder whether some of you, morals and values might be, you might have to dig deep around your morals and values regarding a situation, or this could be somebody else around you, Sagittarius, okay? But your energetic field is you don't really want to walk away, or you find it hard to walk away. You want to do the right thing. Some of you might be feeling guilty about wanting to be single, okay? Because there might be temptation around you coming throughout the month of May. So it might be a case of the month of May for Sagittarius is all about an inward check on your morals and values and you know what, am I being fair here, okay? Fair to myself, fair to others, doing the right thing. Outside influences, okay, we've got the Hermit in reverse here. Some of you might be letting go of a Virgo, or a Virgo's letting go of you, but, the sign of Virgo might be quite important, all right? But we've got the Hermit in reverse here. So some of you, you might be coming out of a time of not going out so much, and then suddenly, you feel this pull towards like the Devil energy of getting out there, partying, sex, drugs, rock and roll, and really going for it, all right? So I think it might be a case this month, Sagittarius, you're just going to have to reel yourself back from wanting to go too far down this road, because you might screw something up in your life, okay? Just for some of you, all right? It's not a personal reading, guys. It's not for everybody. All right. It's a fear of yours to be stuck. you're at a crossroads. And I think some of you, I think you want to do the right thing because of somebody might be, quite grounded around you, right? Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You might be a little bit in two minds. Do I want to be single? I want to do the right thing by this person because, they're pretty decent. But there's this calling and this temptation around me. All right. I find it hard to walk away, or I don't want to walk away. And then we've got the Hermit in reverse. You kind of want to get out of, some of you, just being stuck at home, and you want to get out there and socialize and party and these kind of things. Because you're fearing being stuck and stagnant with the, you might have a decision between two things, two people, places, things, or just two different routes. For some of you, it might be about being committed to someone. All right. Some of you might be thinking of divorcing. Just for some of you, it's not a personal reading, guys, but it's a fear of yours to be stuck and not being able to make a decision. All right. It's like almost being in limbo. The outcome, Three of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Pentacles is, and this can be, for some of you, you might decide to go for counseling. All right. If you're thinking about divorces, or someone suggested divorce because they want to be single. Okay. These kind of things. All right. This could be a card of counseling. Some of you might decide to do that as one last ditch attempt. Others of you, the outcome, the Three of Pentacles, this is collaboration. You might be collaborating at work, these kind of things. It might be quite important. Or three people might be quite significant throughout the month of May, whatever that might mean for you. Sagittarius. Let's have a look here. I want to clarify this reading now. It's quite an interesting reading for you. An interesting month, actually. I think you might be a little bit torn. I think your morals and values might be very much in question. And it's coming due to, for some of you, a little bit of boredom and feeling stuck. Maybe in a situation that you want to free yourself from, but you're questioning, is it the right thing to do? Okay, just for some of you. Let's have a look here. So why is the Nine of Pentacles here as the center of this reading? Some of you want to be single and drop burdens. Okay? It's the center of the reading. Sagittarius. All right, but it's a struggle. We've got the Four of Pentacles there, at the start. It's a struggle to hold on. It's a struggle to hold on to it, and it's a struggle not to put any work into it. I think it's a month, Sagittarius, you're conflicted. I think it's going to be a month of you where you're really going to have to think long and hard about your morals and values, about what it is you truly want, because it seems like you might be pulled with this devil energy here. You don't see it coming. It might take you by surprise, okay? This is almost like fatal attraction, these kind of things. So just be prudent, all right? If you've got something really good going on. The reason why it's all happening, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and then we've got the card of walking away. I'm just wondering whether some of you, somebody might be slowly walking away or distancing themselves because of a lack of work. Not enough work was put in the past, or not working on the friendship of connections, like really becoming really good friends. That might have been an issue in this. Excuse me, guys. Your focus is justice, doing the right thing. And then we've got the Hermit in reverse. This has come out twice in this reading. I don't know whether a Virgo might be quite significant in your life, Sagittarius, or someone with heavy Virgo in their chart. But it's doing the right thing to either let go of a Virgo, or a Virgo's letting go of you, and it's the right thing for them to do. We can flip the script in this reading. Okay, Sag? Okay, what you don't see coming towards you is you might be drawn into something, all right? Devil energy here. This could be quite toxic. This could be obsessions. This could be, as I say, sex, drugs, rock and roll, over drinking, overthinking, many things with the devil card. And then we've got the Tower in reverse. You might be pulled, but you might avoid that Tower moment, like last minute, just avoid it and go, do you know what? I'm going to do the right thing here. You're unable to walk away. For some of you, you're unable to walk away, and that kind of makes you unhappy. I'm just wondering whether you're dealing with someone quite nice that you don't really want to hurt here, and yet you're being pulled into wanting to be single and wanting to get out there and party and live a little bit of the devil energy, just for some of you. Okay, outside influences. Okay, we've got the Hermit in reverse and we've got the Ten of Pentacles here. Some of you, I'm just wondering whether, maybe a Virgo is, slowly moving away from you. All right, Ten of Pentacles here. It's not a marriage card, but it's certainly a relationship card. All right, I'm just wondering whether, some of you, a Virgo might be walking away because they sense your indecisiveness. Okay, you're fearing, look, you're fearing the Two of Swords in the upright, and then it's clarified with the Two of Swords in reverse. I think you're fearing yourself, that you can't make a decision. You're stuck, then you free yourself. It might be a reoccurring thought throughout the month of May. Do I want to be single, or do I stay in this situation? Whatever it might be. This could be work, okay? So you're going to be very conflicted, and it's a fear of yours. You don't want to be conflicted. It's like, why can't I just make a bloody decision here, Okay. The outcome, though, and this is quite interesting, you actually might, some of you, those of you that might be going through divorces, or divorce has been on the table, and is it the right thing to do, these kind of things, all right? Somebody wasn't accountable, with the Hermit in reverse there, and not really being accountable within a commitment, okay? The outcome is working together, some of you counseling, because you realize, what, we still have a spiritual bond. Others of you, there might be some kind of a fatal attraction where you really feel this spiritual pull to somebody, which is going to put you into a third party of your own creation, maybe. Just for some of you, it's not a personal reading. But others of you, you really might decide to do the right thing, avoid a tower moment and the devil energy, and really work together and collaborate with maybe a soulmate there that you have going on in your life, Sagittarius. It seems like a month of a bit of a confusion, being pulled in two directions and not sure which way to go. If it is about love, let's get a card on that, all right, for Sagittarius. If it is about love for you throughout the month of May, I don't envy you. It seems like you're between a rock and a hard place here. Let's have a look. Sorry, my throat is so dry, guys. I've been reading all morning. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Maybe this is a red flag. When this comes along, you don't see it coming, and suddenly you avoid it at the last minute. Okay, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Maybe you see red flags in your own behavior and you go, you know what? I'm not doing the right thing here by somebody special in my life. All right, so some of you might be tempted. Just watch out for that, okay? Make sure it's the right thing for you. Certainly watch over drinking, being drunk, and then falling into situations that could potentially damage something really nice that's going on in your life. For some of you, it seems like some kind of outside temptation within a relationship. And then we got, this could be the one in reverse, all right? You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Now, here's the rub. This could be two things. This could be this fatal attraction that might be coming into play throughout May, and it's not the one for you, You might be, like I say, fatal attraction, where it's like, wow, what's this? But it's not the one for you. And I don't want you to make a mistake, all right, just by the fact that your lens is a bit blurred due to alcohol, late nights parties and all these kind of things, or just this, because you're stuck, you kind of go for an option because you think you're freeing yourself, but you're not really addressing the real issue, which is to do the right thing, all right? One more. Very soon, clearly decide what it is you want so that it comes to you now. And it came out in reverse. So do you remember I was saying to you, like, your fears are the Two of Swords in the upright and then the Two of Swords in reverse? It's a month of a little bit of conflict within you, Sagittarius, of what do I do here? Do I stay or do I go? Am I single or do I foster this relationship? Do I take the bait or do I go for this fatal attraction, or whatever this might be? All right. It could be easy money proposal that's to do with your work and your finances, but it's actually quite a toxic thing. You know, it might not work out the way that you plan, and you kind of avoid it at the last minute. Some of you might be really pulled into an attraction, and at the last minute you pull out and go, nah, this isn't for me. What the fuck am I doing? You know, these kind of things. So it's an interesting month for you, Sagittarius. Some advice, all right, around this situation for you guys. What you might need to know, pay attention to, right? A little mantra or something just to guide you in this internal conflict. You know, this. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Sagittarius. Service. I feel good when I can help others. I'll leave you to translate that card of how this sits, you know. Some of you might be working in the service industry, just saying where you help other people, and that might be an important grounding part of your month of May. This might be separate to this issue, okay? Another one, guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. I'll read that one more time, right? I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. But it's guilt, and it came out in reverse. Some of you might dodge a bullet, some kind of fatal attraction, or a one-night stand or something that's really going to throw the spanner in the works of something that might be quite beautiful. But it looks like the outcome is you might make the right choice here and really work together with a soulmate as the outcome. Tell me more about that as the outcome, okay? Interesting month, Sag. What will you do? Will you go for it? I actually think of that film years ago. Is it Glenn Close and who's the guy? Can't remember the actor's name. He was in Falling Down. Can't remember the name. Anyway, Fatal Attraction. I had an ulterior motive and a hidden agenda. What is this? You know? And then I want Netflix and chill. Just be careful, guys, all right? I think these are two very opposite cards here. You know, one is I want Netflix and chill, which is working on my soulmate, bond or whatever. And the other one is I had an ulterior motive and hidden agenda. You know, some of you might go for this fatal attraction or whatever this is that might potentially show itself and you don't see it coming. It might take you by surprise. And then guilt might, kick in where you start to really show up for your partner and they kind of go, well, what's this about? Just be careful, all right? People aren't stupid. They can sense things. So, when people have affairs and things like that, it's weird how they behave. They can become really loving and really over-doting on their partner, Interesting stuff. Us humans, right? We're so complex, aren't we? So one of these, all right? Some advice for you. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So again, it really is about your morals and values, Sagittarius, this month, all right? Listen to your inner compass, all right? Because you do have this inner conflict of being stuck and then freeing myself. Being stuck, freeing myself. All right. And it might, be very far reaching, like when you throw a pebble in a pond and there's so many ripples. You affect so many people's lives when you make rash decisions or, based around toxic situations, people, places, things, right? Just be careful, Sagittarius, throughout the month of May. I want to leave you with a positive message now, okay? This is for Sagittarius for the month of May. Interesting month for you guys, though. Let's have a look. Be proud. You should be so incredibly proud of yourself and what you have achieved. Reward yourself. So how are you going to reward yourself, Sagittarius? Okay. Some of you might be dropping the burdens around money and just, spending with abandon, really looking after yourself here. Just be careful that you don't overspend with the devil energy here, You might have buyer's remorse with the Tower in reverse. So just for some, it's not a personal reading, guys. There's many scenarios in this reading here right now. If you were a song, Sagittarius, throughout the month of May, something that you could listen to, maybe the lyrics. Oh, this comes out straight away. I Need My Girl, I Need My Girl by The National. All right, listen to that song, I Need My Girl. Whatever that might mean to you, all right? You only have to listen to it once. It might not be your genre. It's a bit of a codependent song in a way. Some of you, you might really just pull away from this devil energy and realize, you know what, I need this person in my life that I'm just about to screw over here. And you might avoid a Tower moment at last minute, hence that song. All right, just for some of you. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. My name's Drew. This is Modern Tarot. If you like the content, please like, share, or subscribe. It means I can continue to do this for free for you. If you want to reach out for a personal reading, you can do so at moderntarot.net directly or browse the YouTube Modern Tarot store, and I'll do my best to help you. But in the meantime, Sagittarius, really good luck with that. All right, go inwards. Make the right decision for you and those around you, those that you care for. Watch out for some kind of fatal attraction or devil energy coming your way. Are you strong enough to let it slide past you? Sagittarius, take it easy, and I'll see you mid-month. Take care. Bye.